5. So that's the real answer. I just there's no point in keeping track with studio. You're like either a piece of work is good or it isn't.
Yeah.
Although there are certain studios that I'm like, ooh, they're doing that. That should be good.
Yeah. Speaking of pieces of work being good or bad, what have you thought of the summer of 2010 series or season?
Honestly, I've been so buried in work, I haven't had time to check out anything except for live-action Moyashimon, which I fucking hated.
Oh, wow. I was about to go watch that.
Were you a fan of the anime?
I actually read the manga.
Okay. I was a huge fan of the anime. I haven't read the manga yet, but I'll get to it at some point. This show is, they try for a lot of things, but the acting is so terrible. Now, I was a directing major, so maybe I'm a little pickier about this than most people, but the lead guy, the guy they playing the lead, he acts like his balls are being tasered in every scene. He has no range. All he can do is open his mouth really big. And everyone's like that. It's just really bad pantomime. It's not good. And I like Japanese dramas. This is bad by Japanese drama standards.
Wow, that's... For those of you who don't know, that's really, really bad.
Yeah, I was as disappointed in this, well, actually a little more disappointed in this than I was the live-action Maison Ikkoku drama a couple years ago.
Oh, wow. Well, what did you think of that?
It was heinous.
Oh,
it was the problem with Maison Ikkoku is that the show and the original anime and the manga had a very warm, homey quality to it. But the way they shot it and, the way it was acted and clearly directed and everything, it felt very test tube sterile and just not, it felt overproduced and commercial. It was just, and it was a pile of garbage. It was just a fucking pile of garbage.
Sounds a lot like The Last Airbender.
I think that movie is best experienced by laughing at enraged IMDb reviews.
Yeah, I need to go write one of those.
Yeah, my sister was actually in town for Anime Expo and was staying at my place. And before we left for Anime Expo one day, we literally just sat at the computer for 2 hours reading and laughing hysterically at all this just angry venting. And oh my God, that's a good time. Oh right, angry.
According to
God.
Have you seen it though?
Oh God, no. Well, why would I part with $10 to see that? I don't hate myself that much.
That's true. Yeah.
That $10 could go to something good like Toy Story 3 or what's this movie coming out this weekend? The one with DiCaprio.
Oh, Inception.
Inception, yeah. That's what I'm going to see. Screw
yeah,
I knew Airbender was going to be bad the minute an M. Night Shyamalan film came up on the screen. Once you see that, abandon all hope.
Oh, yeah. I saw it. My whole Avatar community site saw that coming like 3 years ago, but I didn't know it was going to be that bad.
I will give everything the benefit of the doubt, but just the way the Hollywood system works, it's so hard for something that already exists to turn into something good. Just the system, the way it's designed, just generally doesn't work like that. Everything with guarded optimism, and then when you're let down, be the first to believe the bad press. That's my motto.
All right, now next week, and I think we'll wrap it up after this. Next week, you are going to, San Diego Comic-Con, was it?
Yep. My first time there, actually. Never been.
Oh. Well, what are you expecting from it?
huge, crushing crowds. The fact that my press pass won't actually get me in anywhere. I have to stand in line like everyone else for once, and that's going to be a rude awakening. I'm literally going for 3 meetings, and I'm looking forward to a couple panels, but that's pretty much it. I'm just going to observe the nerdery.
Not even get any merch or anything?
Get any what?
Merchandise, comics?
I don't do merch. I really don't do merch. I lived in New York City for 10 years. I'm used to the tiny apartment, and I'm the sort of person that has a very functionally stripped down life. So I don't really do the merch.
I also have to ask you one last question, because this is a manga series that I've fallen in love with, and it's now my favorite. I have to ask your opinion. What do you think of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
I've never read the manga. I really liked the OVA back in the day. I actually haven't seen it in years and years and years. It's probably worth a rewatch at this point.
Well, Antfish...
Like, I'm talking the VHS fan sub era. That's how long ago we're talking.
Oh, the 90s.
Indeed.
Yeah. Actually, there's a YouTube user called Antfish who does an abridged series of it. But it's more like a fan dub, just with spoilers from parts 4, 5, and 6 thrown in. Yeah, you should definitely give that one a read, like the full 900 chapter series.
Wait, Jesus, 900 chapters?
Okay, well, let's see. It's 593 chapters in the first series, and then there's another series called Stone Ocean, which is part 6.
Yeah, guess what I'm not reading?
Yeah, definitely give. If you have 7 months and very little to do, definitely check JoJo's Bizarre Adventure out.
Well, then when I'm 70, retired, and can barely hold up a laptop, maybe.
Okay. I'll hold you to that then.
Excellent. As you sound a few years younger than me, you'll be around to do it unless you get into drugs, in which case I can't help you.
Well, let's see. If you're 70, I'll be 67. No, 57. That would make me 3. Or that would make me 27. No. Okay, yeah, I'll be 57. So.
Oh my God! Now you're making me feel old. Well, I got the complex because I just turned 30. Okay.
Well, 30's not too old. I don't know.
You know what? You go to an anime convention, and you're 30. You feel pretty old, believe me.
Oh, I've seen people older than 30 at anime conventions.
Yes, I know they exist. I'm not saying they don't exist, and a few of them are being really creepy and wearing pedo bear outfits. But it's just when you're surrounded by when you're 30 and you're a single guy living in a big city. You don't normally see a whole bunch of teenagers being loud teenagers around you. And when you do, you realize, oh my, you start feeling the passage of time flowing through your fingers,
Yeah.
You don't know. That's the whole point. You don't know.
I don't know, but from what I've seen at anime conventions, these 40-year-old men dressed as Naruto or cross-dressing as Sakura or something with their wife and kids in tow.
I don't want to be one of those people, but you don't. I've been going to anime cons for 10 years now, and the middle-aged guys wearing things they really shouldn't. I don't even notice them anymore, to be honest. What I do notice are the 15-year-olds with vuvuzelas.
Oh, they had those before the World Cup? I mean, they had those in anime.
No, but now that they already preemptively banned them at Otakast, but yeah. they were such a problem at AX. They were literally escorting people out. And I came very close to there was this one kid that was going around the dealer room blowing them and just annoying the piss out of everyone.